Hello and welcome everyone to today's live stream. I know it's been several months since I've been able to do one of these, but just to sum things up, life has been very busy and I haven't had a lot of time to do the live streams. But I'm hoping this is my jumping point for jumping right into it, because I really miss having this live interaction with everyone who is watching. I'm also trying a new thing by having this at night. I have no idea what the viewership will be or how many people are wanting to watch a live stream at 8 p.m., but we shall see. So what I wanted to talk about today is TMEA. The TMEA conference, which is next week, Texas Music Educators Association, is one of the biggest music-related shows in the country. There will be tens of thousands of people there, and it's our biggest show of the year. So we like to invite a lot of our partners to exhibit with us. This year we have people like Finke Horns, we have Rico Kuhn, we have Marcus Bona, we will have Brasswitch, Stumpy USA, Robinson's Remedies, Antine Brass in our booth. And I hope I got everyone. And because it's such a big show, it's a great opportunity to introduce new products. And several vendors are introducing some new products. So I wanted to, new and redesigned products. So I wanted to show some of those to you and some old favorites. One that I don't have with me, but it will be brought to the show. Marcus Bona has a new square backpack design. If you want to see a picture of that, that was in today's Houghton Horns newsletter, and there is a picture of the square backpack. If you have followed me for any point of a period of time, you know that I really love the Marcus Bona backpack. I think it's the case that most players should have due to its portability and its versatility. And this square model looks amazing. I'm already thinking, like, do I need to bring one back home with me? From Rico Kuhn, and some of these horns I do have, we have a redesigned 283. Yep, this is it, the redesigned 283. So the 283 has been a more value-focused Rico Kuhn, selling about $8,000, so less than the $9,000 293 and far less than the $11,000 Rico Kuhn Innovation. What makes the redesigned 283 special is that the ergonomics are now designed to be more like the Innovation, along with the tapers. So this is now a horn that feels and sounds more like an Innovation. It's not as light as the Innovation. It's not as responsive, but it is. It's basically, if you don't have $11,000 to spend on the Innovation and you loved it, then you should take a look at the new 283. And I will play it for you. And you can see it's been a long time since I've done one of these things. I am not in the hang of it. So this is the redesigned Rico Kuhn 283. You will be able to find this at our booth. I don't think it's going to last very long though. Now moving on from a horn, we will also have brass witch in our booth. Brass witch launched last summer, and since then it's been one of our best-selling products. This is my horn, of which I have not shown this horn in a live stream yet, but this is the Rico Kuhn Innovation 393X Triple. Rico Kuhn introduced this at IHS in August, and I was playing his Innovation Double. I even performed on his Innovation Double at the symposium. But as soon as I tried his Triple, I kind of fell in love with it. It had a lot of the great characteristics of the Innovation sound, with just a little more weight to the sound, and of course the versatility of having a high horn. I currently have the high F slides in here, but I bought a high E flat set that I will be taking delivery of at TMEA. But back to the brass witch. It's really simple. It's a magnetic pencil holder. And now that I have it on my horn, I could not imagine not having it on my horn. I'll be frank with you, it was one of those products when I first heard about it, I was thinking, well, this is going to be a gimmick. Like, not sure how well this is going to go. But it really is amazing. When you get it on your horn and you need to make a marking or rehearsal, it's just off, make your mark, back on, no problem. It costs $35, and that's not because anybody's trying to make too much profit off of it, because no one involved is making a lot of profit off of this. It's expensive because the magnets used are very expensive. You have to have a high quality neodymium magnet, I probably mispronounced that, don't call me out on it, in order to make the brass witch work. So that is why the brass witch costs $35. But it is $35 well spent. And it can go on any brass instrument. I have not looked at viewer numbers yet. Again, this is the first time I've done an 8 p.m. stream, so I think it's probably best to see. Best if I don't know how many people are watching. But if you are watching, feel free to leave any sort of French horn related or brass related question in the chat, and I will do my best to answer it. I do have it open on my screen over here. This is not a new horn, but it is one of our old favorites. This is from Finke, and this is the Finke Legacy. I just realized I spent a ton of time talking and forgot to turn back on my vocal mic. Again, it's been a while since I've done this. As I was saying, this is the Finke Legacy, and it's one of our old favorites. What I was saying before, and I'm just going to say a little bit of it again quickly because I don't think anyone heard me. I was talking about the brass witch. The brass witch is a magnetic pencil holder. You take your pencil off, you put it on, it's super quick. I've had it on my horn for several months now. I could not imagine not having it on my horn. And yes, this is my horn. It is a Rico Kuhn Innovation Triple. The Innovation Triple came out in August. Rico Kuhn brought it to the IHS Symposium in Kingsville, Texas. I was playing his Innovation Double. I performed on it at the symposium, and as soon as I tried his Triple, I fell in love with it, and I've been playing it ever since. Now, moving on, here is another horn from Rico Kuhn. Another old favorite. This is the 293. So the 293 has the older tapers. It does not have the Innovation tapers. And it's definitely heavier than the Innovation. About the same weight as the 283. So I think it's just going to be a choice of taste between the 283 and the 293. Let's see which one I like best right now with a very quick test. You know, and let's do a direct comparison to the 283. They're both definitely very different. You know, I'm not really sure which one I like best. But both two excellent horns. Now for another accessory. This is a simple one. The Legacy scale up. You roll it. And I know I've got to play an F sharp / G sharp scale. Seems to love to land on that scale. But it's a great way to keep things fun in the practice room. You've got to practice all your scales anyway. Might as well make a game out of it. And here is a great accessory. This is the Stumby up sound. The up sound, it's a buzzing tool, but it's a buzzing tool that is designed to help you play with the correct air. For years and years, honestly, I would say I think half of my career was, I won't say the word ruined, but it was not what it could be because I fell into the trap of trying to use more air to solve every problem. And I know some teachers and professors really get into that. More air, more air, more air. More air is always the solution to your problems. However, it's not. Virtual horn actually does not require that much air to play. And I don't think that the people who are saying more air are necessarily wrong. I think there is a different interpretation as to what more air is. For me, when I hear more air, I think a larger volume of air. So I start overblowing. And what that causes for me is a sound that is stuffy and closed and not very open. If you use the correct air, there's a lot less air going through for me. However, I'm always imagining myself blowing at a distance. So in a small room, I'm not blowing at the wall, I'm blowing past the wall, 2 or 3 rooms further down. So I'm always imagining moving that air out into the distance, not blowing harder or using a big volume of air. Horn truly is, you know you're doing it correctly when you're not using much effort. If you find yourself using a lot of effort on the horn, you can probably work on that. And that's where the up sound comes in. It replicates the resistance of the horn. And as a great side effect, it silences the buzz in case you need to buzz somewhere where a loud buzz may not be appreciated. But it replicates the resistance of the horn. And to use it correctly, when you buzz into it, you always try to do it with ease. If you feel any resistance at all, you back off even more. If I try to put too much air into it, suddenly my lips have to really tense up and I just can't get it through. And if I use that exact same air in my horn, even though it doesn't feel like I'm blowing very much and I'm relaxing, I can still get a nice, full, big sound. So that is why the up sound is one of my favorite practice tools. And if someone ever comes to me and they tell me they're working too hard on their horn, like they just feel like they need something easier, instead of recommending, well, you need to buy this horn or you need to buy this mouthpiece, I like, you need to buy the up sound. And I'm going to play that on my horn one more time without the vocal mic on. I have a question here. What is TMEA? It is the Texas Music Educators Association Conference, one of the biggest music conferences in the entire country. Even though it is the Texas Music Educators Conference, people from all over the country attend. Tens of thousands of people will be there. It's kind of hard to exaggerate how big it is, but it is a massive show. I have one more item for tonight, because it's been a long day. This is the Finke Europa. For approximately $6,500, this is one of the best bang for your buck horns you can get. Handmade in Germany, well-made materials, very light. That's partially due to the composite valves. So the valve section is not adding any weight. You get the same composite valve section that you get on the premium Finke Legacy. Very thin metal, very responsive. Frankly, there's just not another horn at the $6,500 price point that comes even close. That one kept a tight hole into my mouthpiece. Well, that is it for today. I'm hoping this is a return to regular live streaming. Obviously, I won't be doing a live stream next week because I'll be at TMEA, but I will be bringing my camera, and I plan to do plenty of videos from the show floor and with our guests. Thank you for watching. My next live stream, I plan to talk more about my triple horn. This is the first time I have seriously played a triple and played it as my primary horn, and I have a lot of thoughts. Spoiler alert, I still really like the Rico Kuhn Innovation Triple. The only reason I think it's not more popular is because more people don't know about it, and it was just released in August, to be fair. But yeah, thank you very much for watching.